going to discuss about protective relays, the relay circuit connection and some of the important concepts related to those protective relays. Protective relay is a device that detects the fault and initiates the operation of the circuit breaker to isolate the defective element from the rest of the power system. Now we will be discussing about the relay circuit connection. As you know, the relay circuit can be divided into three parts. From this diagram, through the bus bar, the circuit breaker is connected. After the circuit breaker, a CT is connected, or a current transformer. The primary of the CT is connected in series with the circuit breaker, and the secondary is connected to the relay coil. And the relay coil is again connected with the source of supply to the tripping circuit or the trip coil of the circuit breaker. So the relay circuit can be divided into three parts. The first part will be the primary winding of the CT, which is connected in series with the line to be protected. Here you can see F, that is the fault that is occurring in the line. The second part of the CT will be the secondary winding of the CT, the secondary winding of CT and the relay operating coil, as you can see this one. So the dotted portion will be the second part of the relay circuit. The third part will be the tripping circuit, which can be AC or it can be DC. It consists of a source of supply, the trip coil of the circuit breaker and the relay stationary contacts. So overall this portion will be the third part, this one will be the second part, and this CT primary winding will be the first part of the relay circuit connection. Whenever a fault occurs in the relay circuit, then that heavy fault will be detected by the primary winding of CT, which generalizes it to the secondary winding, and after the secondary winding senses the heavy current flow, then it activates the relay coil, and whenever the relay stationary contacts will close, then the circuit breaker contacts or the trip circuit will be activated and it will open the circuit breaker contacts. In this way, the faulty section will be isolated and the circuit breaker will operate. Now let's come to some of the important concepts related to the relay. First is the pickup current. Pickup current is the minimum current in the relay coil at which the relay starts to operate. It means it is the base current or the limit which is needed. Whenever that limit will be crossed, then only the relay will be enabled or it will be activated. So whenever the relay coil current is greater than or equal to the pickup value, then the relay operates. If the relay coil current will be less than the pickup value, then the relay does not operate and it will be in inactivated state. This one is the pickup current condition. Now let's come to the current setting of a relay. Pickup current, as you know, pickup current is the basic limit of the relay coil to get activated. So that pickup current value, whenever it is adjusted to any of the required value, then that process or that adjustment will be called the current setting. Tappings are generally provided on the relay operating coil through a plug bridge. A bridge will be there, tappings will be taken in the number like 50, 100, 125, 150. In this way the tappings will be there and it permits to alter the number of turns of the relay coil. The formula for pickup current can be given in this way, that is the rated secondary current of the CT multiplied with the current setting of the relay. So current setting is, we need to adjust the pickup value current, and pickup current will be given by the rated secondary current of the current transformer multiplied with the current setting. We can better understand this condition by example. Let the current setting of the overcurrent relay is 125%. As I said, the plug bridge will be there. Plug bridge will be having some of the, like in this way the plug bridge will be there and it will be having some intermediate values, like first will be 25, then 50, 100, 125 and 150 with the intermediate range of 25%. If the minimum range is 25% is maintained, then these are the plug bridge conditions or the limits at which the plug bridge can be set. So let Here the current setting of the overcurrent relay is 125%. So the plug bridge has been set here at 125%. Then it is connected to through a CT of 400 by 5. The rating of the current transformer given is primary winding is at 400 ampere, secondary winding is at 5 ampere. So rated secondary current of the CT. Now come to the plug setting multiplier or PSM. PSM is the ratio of the fault current in the relay coil to the pickup current. PSM can be given as the ratio of fault current in relay coil divided by pickup current. As you know, the pickup current is already expressed as the rated secondary current of the CT multiplied with the current setting. So this one is the formula for PSM. Now coming to an example, let a relay has the primary fault current 2400 ampere. The relay is connected to a 400 by 5 ampere CT and set at 150%. So 400 by 5 ampere CT means this one is the rating of primary winding and secondary winding of CT. Current setting is at 150%. In the previous diagram, as you have seen, here the current setting was in range of 25% each till 150. So now the current setting is at 150%. So what it will be? 150 divided by 100, that will be 1.5. So the pickup value will be given as the rated secondary current of the CT. So here you can see 400 divided by 5. So 5 is the rated secondary current of CT multiplied with current setting. Current setting is set at 150%. So it will be 150 divided by 100, that is 1.5, will be giving the pickup value as 7.5 ampere. The fault current in the relay coil is now given as the fault current in the relay coil will be given as the primary fault current multiplied with the rating of CT. So primary fault current given is 2400 ampere. So that 2400 ampere multiplied with the rating of CT, the secondary divided by the primary winding of CT will be giving 30 ampere. So 30 ampere is the fault current in the relay coil. We have got two values, that is the pickup value set at 7.5 ampere and the fault current set at 30 ampere. So what will be the PSM? PSM is defined as the ratio of fault current in the relay coil, that is 30 ampere, divided by the pickup value or the pickup current. Pickup value is 7.5 ampere. So 30 divided by 7.5, it will be 4, that is a unitless quantity. So PSM or the plug setting multiplier is a unitless quantity, that is obtained as 4. Now let's come to another concept, that is the time setting multiplier or the TSM. These two concepts are very important whenever you are going through any type of relay. So time setting multiplier or TSM, the process to control the adjustment of the time of operation is known as the time setting multiplier. Time setting multiplier is like a calibrated dial, like the watch you have seen. In the watch here, in range of 0.05 seconds, in that range from 0 to 1, a watch will be calibrated. As you all know, like you can see a wall clock. In the wall clock, what we see, from 1 to 12 that setting will be there. But in case of TSM for a relay, time setting multiplier, it will be from 0 to 1 in steps of 0.05 seconds. So the time setting dial will be calibrated in this range, and the process of adjustment of the time of operation is known as the TSM. We need to control here the time of operation of a relay. So that will be giving TSM. Whenever we are controlling our fault current and pickup value, then that was the plug setting multiplier. So this PSM and TSM are two most important concepts related to the protective relays. Thank you.